Here's another value. Yes, linear inequalities. There's so many of them. So in this case now, we have our two values. We have a minus sign here in between them, and then our equal sign with 1/1. Now, in solving this, you can't cross multiply because it will all be jammed up and so much. So what we're going to do is try to solve this. And so what we're going to do here in joining these two values that have an over sign, a division sign between them, is finding the LCM of the denominator, lowest common multiple. So that is easy. Lowest common multiple of 3 and 4. Two of them are not divisible by, there's no number that can divide two of them. So what you just easily do is either say 3 times 4, or this is how you find your LCM. 4 and 3. So we have 2. We have our 2 here. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 can't go into 3, so we'll bring the 3 down. 2 goes here 1 time, and then 2 goes into 3, can't go into 3. And then we have our 3 here. That's the next number that can divide. We have our 1, 1. Do you understand? So this is how LCM is found. So we have 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, just the same thing. So this is how to find LCM. When you find a different value, if you see a number that is divisible by each other, then you have a different value altogether. But in this case, since two of them are different prime numbers, are different numbers and not necessarily prime numbers, then we have our 3 times 4, and 3 times 4 will give us 12. So we have our 12 as our new denominator. Resolve this. We have 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So we have our 4. This first, 12 divided by 3 is 4. So we have 4 here. 4 multiplied by up our numerator, 2x minus 1. Do you understand? Let's try it with the other one. So we'll put our minus sign here. Let's do it with the other one. 12 divided by 4, we have 3. 4 into 12 will be going 3 times. So we'll bring our 3 here. 3 multiplied by the numerator. So first, you divide the denominator, then you multiply the numerator. So that's just the system. Divide the denominator, multiply the numerator. Now our 3 goes into 3x minus 1. Can you see how easy that is? And then we have our equal sign 1/1. So now moving on, when we do this, it's easy from here. We've done this before. So we have 4 times 2, we have 8x minus 4 times 1 minus 4. Easy, right? And next one's 3 times 3x will give us 9x. So this has a plus sign, so nothing is affected. Now minus 3 times minus 1. Minus times minus will give us plus. Minus 3 times minus 1 will give us plus 3. That's just the change. And then this is equal to 1/1, and our denominator still stays. So let's solve every other thing. So 8x, so what we're going to do is collect like terms at the top. 8x minus 9x will give us x minus x, because 9x is bigger and it has a minus sign. So minus 4 plus 3 will give us minus 1, because minus 4 is bigger. And then this is over 12 equal to 1/1. Gotten to a point where we can cross multiply what we did before. So we'll cross multiply, and then we have minus x minus 1 equal to 12. And then when we take minus 1 to the other side by collecting like terms, we have minus x equal to 12 plus 1. And then we have x, pardon me for this, then we have x equal to 13. Minus x equal to 13. So to get rid of this, like we did before, we multiply both sides. Let me give enough space here. We multiply both sides by minus 1 times minus 1. And then what we have here is x. Minus and minus is plus, so x equal to minus 13. And that is our answer. Was that not easy? So stay tuned for more. We're going to learn some more and even move on to English language. Bye.